Hi, this is Tim Bost, the editor of FinancialCyclesWeekly.com, with some information that can impact your well-being economically and especially in the stock market. Very recently we saw the trend in the markets, the U.S. stock market, heading upward, and then toward the end of January, things went into a fairly sharp decline. Stocks started heading down, and it was a sell-off that caught a lot of people by surprise, and a number of people lost money in the markets in a very, very short period of time. The real question is, what caused this plunge in the markets? And if you paid attention to the news reports here as we've moved into the month of February, the blame has rested very, very squarely with some stuff that's happened in Greece. The markets there have plunged, both the stock and the bonds markets, and there's been a big impact on the well-being of the euro, and the impact on the U.S. markets has been quite strong as well. Of course, what's come out just in recent days is the involvement of Goldman Sachs and other U.S. investment banking interests that helped really conceal the very precarious situation in Greece over the past couple of months, so that apparently it caught everybody by surprise when this happened in the markets. Of course, if you had been reading the Financial Cycles Weekly newsletter and paying attention to things that we've posted on the website at FinancialCyclesWeekly.com, you would have noted that this is not really news at all. We've been tracking this for a couple of months now. In this February 14th issue of Financial Cycles Weekly, we had an article that referred to what we had published in the letter and put on the website back on December 13th, 2009, about the situation in Greece. And in fact, we pointed out then that of all the Eurozone countries, Greece has the debt that is the largest and the most expensive to service. In fact, the country's current debt obligations amount to 125% of its entire gross domestic product. And so this is obviously a situation which has been very, very treacherous for some time. We've been tracking this largely because of the astrology involved. This is one of several charts for Greece. It is the modern one set up for the democracy in 1974. There are older charts for Greece. But what's of interest here to us is the particular position of the sun in this horoscope. It's of interest to us because the sun is the planetary ruler of the second house in this chart, which has to do with the country's finances. And so anything that impacts the sun in a difficult way can impact the finances for the country as a whole. And that's what we saw last summer, the solar eclipse of July 22nd. The solar eclipse lined up right on top of the natal sun for the country's horoscope in Greece. In addition to that, we looked at Aquarius, or rather at Uranus here, the ruler of Aquarius, which is on the 8th house of the natal chart for Greece. This covers areas related to indebtedness, and it's a particularly precarious area. As we saw last summer at the time of this solar eclipse, we had a triple conjunction of Chiron, Jupiter, and Neptune, all lining up in a precise angle to Uranus in that chart. So this is what gave us the early warning that Greece could get into difficulty, and we published this on the website back on December 13th. So the point of it all is that financial astrology can help us see the problems that can occur, specifically the kinds of things that can move the markets, and it can help us identify that in advance. That's why you should be paying attention to financial astrology, and that's the kind of resource that we have available at financialcyclesweekly.com. If you go there now, you can sign up for a free Astro Traders Tip of the Week. It'll give you some insight into what's going on in the markets and how you can position yourself more advantageously every single week. That's material that's posted on the website and also delivered to you by email. So go to financialcyclesweekly.com right now, sign up for the Astro Traders Tip of the Week, and we'll see you on the inside real soon. Thanks for listening.